last time that we played, you guys began kind of in like the middle street markets of the capital city of Ontario, I think. Yeah, Ontario. And while you were there, you noticed a group of half-orcs that were in a kind of like a food line, and 4 of them, I believe it was, turning into these demonic forms. You guys quickly made, finished them off, and while police were coming, you were ushered in to hide in this narrow passage by an odd tiefling you didn't really know. He introduced himself, and he gave you each 200 gold and asked you to meet him at a hotel, and saying that he has a job for you, and that is where we last left off.
200 gold?
Yeah.
Each?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I had to double check. I'm like,
missed
that
that
in there
part.
last time?
Money.
Kind of like a retainer fee, kind of.
His my
We got
To
some
the
bondage.
Oh, that's right. He's like, here's 200 gold. Oh no, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
Immediately regretted it.
Oh no.
All right, and I put a picture. So I'm just using, for now, because I haven't made any cities, I'm just using Amon from the Taldore campaign book. So if you have the picture or the campaign book, you guys will be in the... Yeah, we'll say you guys are located in the Cloud Top district, right next to the entryway to the Central District. If you see the map, it's kind of like a bottom. If it were like a clock, it'd be kind of like 7-ish o'clock where you guys are located in that area.
Okay.
If you have the campaign book, it's on page
Watch
91.
digital.
Dang it!
He's in the office, so I can't go get it right now.
If you guys want to do anything on your way there, like I said, I don't know if you can see the map very well, but
That's pretty good.
It opens up pretty good on browser.
Yeah.
Like, it gets pretty big.
okay.
That's good.
Oh,
Cool.
wow,
So you
it
guys,
Yeah. I had to reduce the size a little bit of the full thing.
I didn't realize there's a cemetery district.
yeah, I didn't know that either. I might or might not keep that, but I'm just using this as a base.
Yeah.
I might have more that more as like a religious district, kind of like where all the churches and stuff are. But we'll see.
But a cemetery district, that sounds awesome.
Well, yeah.
Right?
Like they would have a cemetery, but it might be more than just a cemetery. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
So where are we
Sounds
now?
like my kind of place.
So,
Okay. So I have an idea.
Yeah.
Of something I'd like to try to do. I have the background of a criminal spy, and I have a criminal contact feature. So I'm wondering if I can get in contact with my contact in the city before we go to the meeting, and see if I can get some of their, what's the inside scoop in, kind of the shadows of the city.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want your
really
contact?
funny?
Do you have anything
What?
in particular?
Yeah,
Do you have
what's
any?
Really funny is my character is a City Watch investigator, and so I'm like always on the lookout for lawbreakers. So the fact that you're like, I've got criminal under my, I'm like,
So maybe
You don't know.
criminal background, you say?
I think I would have been like, hey, I'll meet you guys around the block.
Yeah, and you guys can do whatever you want because he was meeting you the next day. So
Right, yeah.
Right, so this would have been in the not hanging around with the watch guy.
yeah.
Why not? I'm wonderful. Ah.
You're great. Just, it's not your scene, man. It's okay. Okay, I would like to, get in touch with my contact and describe what we saw and see if this has been happening other places and if there's been any talk of what it might be coming from.
Okay. So... all right. So you go and you... ooh, sorry, that's something sticking on my laptop. Okay. So you kind of go off on your own. You kind of follow like the, kind of like markings that you recognize to where to meet. And you enter and you see this fire genasi kind of just sitting there counting some money. He's like, wait, what's your character's name again?
Serenil.
Serenil. Aren't you a sight for the gods and the devils themselves? How have you been?
Oh, getting some scrapes, but doing good on the whole. How are you?
Business is a little rough. We're having a bit of what's the word? Conflict in the city,
Demonic monstrosities?
Demonic monstrosities? Now you people are doing... okay, you need to tell more of this.
Alright. I pull up a chair backwards, hang over the edge, and I tell him about the story. I kind of embellish it for him, but I'm not trying to garner a crowd. And
yeah, you guys are kind of just like sitting together in like a kind of like a dingy pub. You're in the kind of had to go like towards the upper slums, like north. So like there's a lot of people there, but no one's really paying attention to you. You know how to fit in, not draw attention. You hear like demons. Oh, that's interesting, but bad for business. The smoother things run, the better business is. I mean, I heard some rumors, but I haven't heard any demons prancing about in the daylight.
Well, they weren't there by themselves. They just exploded out of regular people. But they were all orcs, right? Just
yeah, like orcs, half orcs.
Yeah.
Huh.
But they were just orc kindred.
Huh. I know there's plenty of like well-to-do half orcs and whatnot, but
Sure.
But most of them aren't doing pretty well. But I don't know. Maybe someone's targeting specifically orcs. I don't know. We've definitely had a lot of disappearances of them lately.
Mm-hmm. You don't know anyone specifically targeting orcs?
I mean, he takes... let's do a roll really quick. Yeah, can't think of any like one in particular. Just I've heard a lot about like crops rotting and food going bad way sooner than it's supposed to. Some people are thinking it's like some magical attack, something it's a plague, something it's some wrath from some god or some ungod. But just, stirring up a lot of trouble in the city, and don't know much about anything else.
All right. Well, I'll be in touch if I think there might be something interesting that might be beneficial, and drop me a line. You know how to get in touch if you find anything interesting.
Yeah.
In about this, and I'll leave 5 gold on the table.
He's like, oh, too kind.
You do good. All right. Well, keep it up, man. And I'm
Keep in touch.
I'll head out and regroup.
I want to do the same kind of thing, but with the City Watch. So I'm going to pull out of my backpack. I've got my old City Watch coat that I kind of put over my body, so that way I look less metallic and a little more official. And then I'm going to try and find some of the City Watch over there by the Sleepy Chateau.
Okay. So,
Just watch him put his coat on, like, what's that?
This is my station from where I previously was, my last city. I was a member of the City Watch. We guarded all the citizens. We were very effective.
So, like, the bad guys that were trying to arrest everybody?
They're not bad guys. They were just misunderstood.
oh, and Char, the name of the name of that tavern was the Nightly Flame.
The Nightly Flame.
Yes.
And does my contact have a name?
Yeah. He calls himself. Where do I? Yeah, Flint.
Oh,
Because he likes the fire.
Nice. All right. Is it like the nightly, like evening, or nightly, like I've got armor and I'm gonna go slay a dragon?
Night, like nighttime, night.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Sorry, what city? I'm sorry. If you want, you can go upstairs. Or you can stay down here, whatever you want to do. Okay, so you roll a roll investigation check. I'd say with
Great
advantage.
Investigation. Oh, that's
I'd say with advantage. I'd say
Oh,
with
good.
advantage because you know where they tend to be and stuff.
So that's a 17 minus 1, so 16.
Okay, very.
My investigation as a City Watchman investigator
What-
is great.
Just with walking, it takes you about a half hour to get to some city watch who aren't actively engaged in things. Kind of just. So they kind of look at you like,
Excuse me. Oh,
yeah, how can I help? They look down like, hello, sir. What's your name?
Greetings. I am Xandar Hopeguard, and I've just recently came to the city, and heard rumors, and I've seen some weird things go down. Just curious if there's any exploding orcs in this part of the city.
They look at you like exploding with fire.
That's
Needs more information.
Popped out of the stove. I don't know. I don't know. There were orcs 1 minute, and then there are these demons that I have no idea what they were. And they
More like a metaphorical exploding, more like a transforming. Okay.
Sure. Explosive transformation. Have you heard of anything like that?
I mean, I heard that something happened earlier today. Not many reports. We lost one of our main guards. We
Sorry to hear that.
we heard that there are 4 male half-orcs who transformed into these demonic type things. Unfortunately, when they died, they kind of just turned to a sulfury type material. But
See,
yeah, were you around there? We're looking for the people who were there during the day fighting.
I was walking near the area, but I was not involved.
Roll a persuasion and deception, whatever you want to.
Nice.
Oh, I'm a terrible liar. You know what, deception?
Yeah.
Oh, it's +2. Okay. 4.
Oh no.
Smear of orc wings on the side of my face that I haven't wiped off yet.
And you're a part of this City Watch.
No, I'm my last city that I was in, I was part of that watch.
Okay, and what city was that? You just
The city of Saldore. I don't know where your cities are.
It's a city now.
City of Sloopadoop. It's the only other city I know in this location.
Okay.
Not from there.
Okay.
City just to the south. Name.
Okay. So you're saying that these guys turned into demons?
That's what it appeared to be, yes.
Okay. Would you mind
just
coming
gathering
with us
information.
would you mind coming with us to talk to our captain to give like more of a detailed thing? Since we don't have many eyewitness accounts.
I'm actually supposed to meet up with somebody.
Who's
But...
there's afraid of you?
That's true.
I'm sure roll a perception check.
Great at this one too. Oh, she's perception. Oh, I have advantage on perception checks. For some reason, I'll figure that out why in a minute here. Oh, because of my shield. That's why.
Nice.
So that's a total of 15.
Okay, so as he's talking, you do notice his fingers kind of moving as he's doing an incantation.
There's no need for that. If you need me to go, I will go willingly.
Okay. Well, just in case, 4 more friends are coming. So.
As I said, there's no need for it. But if it makes you feel more comfortable, Xandar, Hopguard, is willing to submit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's after about like a minute, 4 other guards come up, and they're like, okay, they're not like putting you in handcuffs or anything. They're just like,
Me to myself.
you're not in trouble. We really want to know what happened. One of our own brains were splat across the sidewalk, so we just want to know what happened and see if we can get any intel.
Absolutely.
So you start walking with them towards it's actually near the Cloud Top district, but still within the central district. So you'll go with them, and while that goes on, does anyone else want to do anything?
Yeah, is anybody following me as that went on?
Nope.
My character would have been just like watching from the background, just
He just kind of hung back and was like, oh, now I'm in the crowd.
I was making myself escapes.
I like you.
Most people do.
I'd like to imagine that I'm just kind of wandering around like the nearest like market where a bunch of like shops are, and I'm just kind of like window shopping, like, ooh, what is this thing? What is this thing?
Big city, woo!
Yeah, we're like, oh, come on, come.
Do I find anything interesting while I'm shopping?
Are you looking for anything in particular, or?
Finds a magic shop, and I'm not involved. I'm gonna be so sad. I want magic. I don't know what I would be looking for.
Hey, I'll go shopping with you. Like,
You like find me on the street?
right, like, hey! I'm not gonna touch you though, because I knew what you did. I'll get your attention with my voice.
Wait,
Alright, so you guys meet up. Just perusing it. Roll an investigation check.
I've never had a bag of holding, so I know they're kind of rare, but I would be keeping one of those.
holding.
Okay.
What are we rolling for?
Investigation.
Just an investigation, just to see
Oh,
if
no.
like.
Oh, sweet, I have advantage. Which is good, because that's not very good.
That's 11.
17!
Yay.
All right, so as you're perusing, you find a couple of stores that kind of like catch your eye. One is a magical emporium.
Once.
Ooh.
They do it.
You find a magical dress shop.
Ooh.
Hey.
I don't want
Everyone
that.
needs a little formal wear.
I want to go to there.
I am not Swiss. I don't want to dress.
And you find a... It's not really listed. It seems to be kind of like a... Just kind of like a... What's it called? Like an oddity type shop thing?
Yes.
I missed that. What kind of shop is it?
Like an oddity shop.
Oddity.
Like,
Oh, oddities.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not really listed, and it's, you know, like it's kind of tucked away.
Yeah.
Brain was trying to go with like autonomies, so I'm like little tiny robots. Like,
No, more like odds and ends. They don't normally find places.
yeah.
Cool things sometimes.
Little tiny
Sometimes
robots.
junk. But sometimes you get some cool things.
What's that, Tootie? You're cold? Lay in a blanket. Okay. And there's a couple of magic shops, but you know, like this one seems to be like a lot more high end, you know.
The Emporium.
Yeah. It's called Thaddeus's Magical Emporium.
Mm.
Nice. I have a nephew named Thaddeus.
Oh, nice.
That's fun. Yeah.
As soon as I see the dress shop, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, we should go in here. We should go in here." And I'm gonna like, not physically drag her, but be like, "Come on, come on!" And I'm gonna take her to the dress shop with me.
Okay.
I'm
What's up, Madeline?
I'm down. I as long as they have dressing rooms, we
You
can.
can go lay down, Tootie, in your bed.
I can be your dress shopping buddy.
All right, you go in and you see this kind of older dwarvish woman, like, "Hello, darlings. How are you?"
Thank you. You have like stuff that like helps protect you if you're in a
Yes.
bad situation.
Yes, we do.
Fighting dresses. Mm.
Called armor.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. I've spent many years working with arcane and putting them into very fashionable women attire. Especially, you know,
Oh, I mean,
you never know when, you know, you might be robbed or something and you need a little bit of, you know, protection. So,
We saw a shoe moving, and it was a mess. That's why we're and that's why it's stuff.
always found not looking like a target is a good first line of defense, but
so she pulls out a couple of things. One dress, it's a magical dress that, basically it's a dress, but you can change its appearance as like a bonus action.
dress.
Like it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
like you can't change it from like a dress to like a skirt, but you can change like the style of dress or the color and the pattern and stuff. He
Yeah.
pulls another dress that she explains is basically like a +1. And she's like, it helps make your mind a little more open and, you know, just a little bit easier if someone's trying to snatch your purse or something, you know. A little bit more.
Mm.
We're aware.
She pulls another one and says, this one helps you notice, you know, whatever scoundrels might be on the streets. So gives you advantage on perception checks.
Yeah.
What's your perception, Jara?
My passive perception is 13. I have a +3 to my perception though. What's yours at?
+6.
But
Wow.
so it's like
Yeah.
we could make it like ultra perceptive
Yeah.
and see everything for miles. And then I could be more sneaky because that's kind of where I'm at anyway, and be able to like melt into a crowd, change the look,
Yes.
right?
She was in a brown dress. Lies, it's green now.
So I'm gonna ask her, so what happens if you do get into a situation and tussle and the dress gets damaged? Does that nullify its effects?
Well, because it's because it's magical, it's very, very difficult to actually damage it.
That is good to know.
Kind of like how
Okay.
these crazy adventurers will find, hundreds of year old weapons in some godforsaken dungeon, and it's still perfectly, fit and put together. It can be done, but I haven't extensively.
This is good to know. This is very good to know. Yeah. How much for the changeable dress?
The changeable dress will run you, I'd say, 25 gold. It's an easy charm to do. So but
It's some alterations, but it's changeable. So I mean,
oh yeah.
Mom, I feel like it's the third dress. What's
Okay, stealth or in perception? Stealth.
The third one gave advantage on perception.
That's it.
Oh, let me rephrase that. The second dress. What did the second dress do?
The second one was the +1 to AC.
Oh,
Hmm.
that was the one I wanted.
AC, man. My AC is 18. What's yours?
I'm 17.
Take
Heidi,
it.
what's your AC?
Yeah, Heidi, what's yours?
You can hear us.
I didn't come with you guys. Like,
No, I know.
Thinking of you.
Your AC is.
okay.
Yeah, you can be there.
What's my what?
So as a druid, are you like super like
What's your AC?
dirty, or are you like normal like?
My perception?
Your
Armor class.
tell me your perception and your armor class.
My perception
You're a druid, so it should be pretty good.
and my armor class is 16.
Armor class is 16. Okay, and then you said what for perception?
+7.
Oh, she should get perception.
We have our night watchers for when we sleep. Yes. Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna pick up the armor class and the other dress and be like, I don't know how much for both of these.
So what was that, Deary?
I can't make up my mind which one of these I want. So how much is it for both of them?
I would say that both of them together would be 300 gold. Are you new to the city? Oh,
I was under a rock.
I live under a rock.
how has your time been here?
It's been. I kind of look over at her like,
Interesting. Exciting.
an adventure.
Oh, Well, I'm glad. It's been dangerous in these parts lately, so everyone needs to be careful.
That's definitely true.
Hmm.
Well, maybe we can get in touch with with Rena in a minute. Or you're Rena and Rosalie.
Rosalie.
Yeah, you're Rena. Maybe we'll get in touch with Rosalie and see if maybe she wants to come and get this.
Great
We can-
idea.
Yeah.
I feel bad
And we
about
take
her on the
and we
floor.
take and we take custom orders if you ever want one.
Ooh.
Is our dad allergic to blowpipes? Like stuff that I have.
Can you combine charms on a garment?
To a certain extent, it does drive up the cost, but
Actually.
to certain means, yes.
Kind of, yeah. The
Would you be able to perhaps create a changeable garment with the however you described it, the AC bonus?
So like you can move it.
Changeable with the AC +1.
Oh, so like you can change clothes with it, or wait? Oh, okay, I get what you're
My
saying.
name is yeah.
Okay, yeah, I believe so. It's not too hard of a time to do.
What
Could I
about
come
the
back-
other way around? Could you do the alteration charm on this one? And I hold up the AC dress.
Yeah, we can do that.
How much extra would that?
Probably just run 30 gold.
And then how much is this dress all by itself?
About 150.
I kind of pout.
Oh, make a persuasion check.
Oh, nice. Proud of the sweet lady.
Wait.
Persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion or deception, whichever you want.
Oh no. That's okay. It's not important. That's an 8.
Okay, she's like, I'm so sorry, dearie, but I do have some cookies if you want any. They're nice and fresh.
I would love a cookie.
Here you go.
Pouting.
Yes.
I'm sorry, tough times and all.
I know. It's okay. 150? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pay the 150 for the dress.
Okay, here you go, dearie.
Thank you. What kind of cookies are these? They're really
Oh, there's snickerdoodles.
I wish I had some tea. I could dip it in my tea.
Well, she like snaps her finger. You see like a little like kind of like amorphous servant kind of just going and grab some tea and hand some.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh man. That's awesome. I think I'm going to pass on the AC right now. I want to save my money for for Thaddeus's
Okay.
emporium.
And we'll have some more things in a few days. So if you are around, and if you refer a customer and they make a good price, I'll do that switching thing for free. Yeah.
really?
Yeah, just refer a friend, and if they make a good enough purchase, we can do it for free.
Thank you.
Right. Nice, Rena. Let's go check out that other shop.
Okay. I'm still kind
Thank
of
you,
nibbling on.
dressmaker.
Can I make like a sleight of hand check to take like 5 more cookies?
Sure.
Yes.
I check out her
She's got like crazy perception. She's gonna like tap your hand or like wink at you.
That's a 14.
Okay, yep, that's good.
So I'm just munching on snickerdoodles while we go over the bed.
Nice.
Although you do feel like there's a very judgmental, amorphous, unseen servant kind of judging you.
I kind of like,
That's awesome.
so Thaddeus's is the magic shop.
Yeah.
The Magic Emporium, yeah.
You walk in, and there's like a good amount of people in there. It's probably like I'd say like maybe like a 2-story shop, with all different kinds of books and magical doodads around.
I'm gonna get a little closer to forgot your character's name already, Shara.
Sarah no.
There we go. I get a little closer to her and I'm just kind of nervously chewing on cookies.
Hey, Rena, we're good. I almost feel like in my head, I'm like trying to take in the surroundings to avoid like collateral damage from Rena going off on someone. So I'm just gonna be like walking in between her and other people if they're in the shop and just kind of like, letting her take it in and enjoy it, but also like making sure she's got a little bit of a space bubble so she can enjoy her cookies. And hearing about that dress has me pretty intrigued, and I want to look around for magical items that might have a similar effect.
Okay, which one?
An addition AC
Okay.
boosting.
Okay. You walk in and you see sorry. You walk in and you see like a halfling like, "Hello, welcome to Thaddeus's Magical Emporium. Feel free to browse around or ask if you need any direct help."
Thank you very much. I'm actually in the market for something that might help me. I don't know how to describe AC without saying AC.
Yes, those are
Harder to
very
hit.
popular. Those are very popular items. Yes, we have rings of protection, cloaks of protection. If you are an individual who tends not to be armored,
Cloaks
we
and
have.
gold.
Sorry, what?
Do you have any cloaks in gold?
I mean, if we don't, it's very easy to change the color of the fabric.
Ooh.
You do so.
Mm-mm. Will it match your dress though?
I kind of picture the dress being like white and pink and like flowery and like Lolita style, so it's all poofy. Very cute little dress.
For the more unarmed martial type people, we have bracers to help you enhance defending yourself, or certain weapons that can also improve your defensive while still wielding the weapon. So yeah, we have a plethora of these type of boosting AC, whatever the real world explanation would be.
All right.
You think Aiden would want something like that?
Oh, he might.
For what?
We're thinking if you might want something like that.
Like brace?
An AC boosting. Bracers for.
Versus
Oh no, you can do armor.
No.
Barbarians get a bonus.
As a barbarian, though, it'll.
So you get a bonus without.
Yeah. I don't like it.
The bracers will add to it still on his arm.
He's a fairy, so they'd have to be tiny.
That's true.
Little bracers.
Shut up, we got a completely different scale. We have a friend we might have to bring here later, but it'll be a special order. Do you work with fairies very often? I don't know.
Not often, but you know.
Might have to bring him in later. But I am interested in looking at your options of rings of protection while we're here.
All right. So he pulls out like a ring tray. You see like all different styles, like like gems, carvings, tiger's eyes. Just he says, "Yeah, these are. We have basically +1, +2, +3."
All right. What are the cost breakdowns for the different qualities?
For the +1, those tend to run about. I can't find a chart.
Make you look up all the stuff on the run.
Okay. Those rings could tend to run about. Yeah, that's really expensive. Those seem to run about 500 gold.
Good quality. That's good. That's good. Bit out of my price range right now, but I may be back.
That's good to know. And I mean, we can work out deals and whatnot. How is a cloak of protection? Wait. That was one uncommon and one rare.
You have something in the 100 gold range that might be beneficial that way.
Oh, I bet it. Okay. I mean, we have cloaks of protection as well. Just the rings are a little more expensive because they get less in the way, and it's easier to attune something on your fingers versus tons of clothing and whatnot. So it's not a good reason I can think of why I do the exact same thing.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense for me too, because the rings would be more utilitarian.
The cloaks do run cheaper, about 150 gold.
Okay. Yeah, let's put me down for a cloak.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
Any particular color, or they usually tend to be green, but
green? Do you have a dark green?
Yeah, without any trouble. That's.
And if there's like a foresty green and one that's a little bit of a cooler green, like into the dark emeralds, I'm gonna go for the dark emerald
All right,
green.
write that down. Not a problem. Simple second level spell permanently changes the color. All right. Okay, do that. Brings out a cloak for you.
Nice. Very nice. And it will match my dress. I say to Rena.
That's always nice.
Well, it'll always match. But yeah, we'll definitely have to tell Rosalie and Xandor and Zoran and Aiden about this place and maybe come back and visit again.
Yeah.
All right, well, we will be happy to have you back.
Thank you. And I kind of hold up like one of my sugar cookies and I'm like, do you want one?
What were you talking
about? I just had lunch, but I just had lunch, but thank you for the offer.
Okay, you're welcome. And then I kind of like offer it to Serenil because I realized I hadn't.
No, I'm good. I'm good, thanks.
I go back to munching.
And it takes how long will it take to attune to the cloak?
It's usually a short rest, so about 30 minutes to half hour.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
30 minutes to an hour.
3 minutes to a half hour? Yeah, that's about right.
So, but like
Alright.
you can, like, if you're just walking, you can attune to it easily. So,
There was this other shop over here. Do we want to go look?
I'm a little low, but we can always go look. I mean, oddities. Those will be fun. Let's go check it out and see what we find.
cool. This is Caldor's Oddity Shop. That's it.
Hello.
Yes, sweetie. Okay. That's amazing, sweetie. All right, so you walk in. It's a much smaller store and like just dirt floor and everything.
Hole in the wall.
At the front, you
real.
see like a really small-headed looking dragonborn. He just says, "Hello, how are you?"
I'm good. Do you want a snickerdoodle?
Oh yes.
I give him a snickerdoodle.
You see him go like, like eat it, like crumbs falling everywhere.
Monster style.
He's a little bit ravenous. Ooh.
You see kind of like a what's your guys' passive perception?
13.
16. Let me double check. Yeah, 16.
Here, let me just.
He hasn't eaten 4 days. I'm just kidding.
Right?
So as he eats it, you see like his chest barely bump out a little bit, like a boop, and you're like, he's like,
You okay there?
how can I help you?
Not dragonborn, is it? Bring
Aliens?
to the trench coat.
Kobolds.
I missed his question because I was making jokes.
How can we help you?
We just wanted to look around a little bit. Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Just buy lots.
Did you get my DMs, Chris?
Right, I
I
can
think
check
you
out.
put it in the main chat.
Oh, it's in the chat.
I was trying to figure that out. I was like,
Damn it to you. Whoops. Can I find this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I'm just kind of looking around, and I'd like to imagine that it like kind of like skitters across the floor and just kind of like runs up one of my legs and around and up like onto my shoulder.
Okay.
I'm just It's a little
You got a
too
friend.
tiny for me to react to.
Uh,
About,
Do you like flip it off and crush
I
it,
just kinda,
smash it to
like,
the ground
jump,
like everything?
but then it's like on my shoulder and I'm all
Yeah.
cool again.
you sort of like a kind of like a quiet clock sound, but you know, just like very like energetic and happy.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, I think you have a friend.
Can I keep him?
Hey, it's up to you. Talk to Munchie over there.
I kind of skip back to the counter and I'm like, is this little guy yours?
We found him. He bit off my finger.
Oh. How much is he?
Dang.
3 gold or steak?
I don't have steak. Can I give you 3 gold?
Okay.
Okay. And I hurry and throw the gold at them.
Oh, that's
I'm all excited.
Yeah, because it bit off his finger, it was a lot cheaper. That's so cool, Madeline.
Get rid of this thing.
So looking around in there, you see lots of like mushrooms, like scales, like doodads, like weird hooks, some daggers, some like weird looking dolls, just a really random assortment of like, but yeah. If you want to look around, you can roll an investigation check.
Okay.
You that.
Yeah.
Oh, rolled an 11.
Oh, that's my first roll of the night. What? 18.
Ooh, nice. So with those rolls, you find
I'm good at finding the weird stuff.
you find a deck of playing cards.
Are they the playing cards I think they are?
Some mushrooms.
Probably not.
Yeah, no.
I only put one card.
Although I do want to do a one shot, like I heard of from Zebra Shot. It's you're a bunch of goblins or kobolds who steal a deck of many things from a magic shop, and you're like running away. And as you're like running away, you like start pulling cards to see like what you can do.
Oh, sounds fantastic.
Well, it could be, but probably not because I don't even know how I would. Anyway,
That would be the real one shot. Just see how far down the street you can get.
yeah.
Or we destroy the world.
For the world's over.
Yeah. So, like a bag of like powder-looking stuff, and a mirror.
I want to ask about the mirror.
Okay.
Oh, this is an amazing mirror. It gives reflection of yourself and to see other places.
Interesting. Can you demonstrate it?
It only works once a day, and only you can see how it happens.
Interesting.
So you would just see me staring at the mirror. I mean,
So is it like a scrying thing?
yes.
He doesn't know what that means. But if you want, that's what it is. Yes, yes, yes. Answers are always yes. Hmm. I'll give you 2 gold for it.
25.
25. This is pretty plain of a mirror for 25. What about 10? 15?
Yes.
How about 12? And I'll get you another cookie.
Oh, yes, cookie. Good.
All right, all right. We'll call it a deal, my little friend.
So, you grab that, you go for the cookie, and you see him like drop it in his trench coat.
I say for later.
You do that.
You hear the chomping coming from inside the coat.
And you kind of see like a little bit of shifting like around this area, like
Very hungry.
It's totally 2 couples. That's awesome.
It's a purple coat falls in the
So what is that a magical item I can add, or is that something?
yeah, it's a magical item.
Okay. What is it called so I can put that in my inventory?
It is the Mirror of Seeing.
I see the mirror of the past, mirror of life.
Oh yeah,
tracking mirror.
it's a homebrew. I'll have to make
cool.
some stuff for it.
All right, I will just make a note then. Mirror of seeing. Very cool.
Anything else? Anything else?
Anything that you like, Rena?
I'm just over in the corner playing with the little dragon. Huh?
You still got all your fingers?
1, 2, 3. Yes.
Good.
That's how I count to
Good job. Anything else?
Well,
You have like a card game?
I have these cards.
How much are the cards?
Normal cards. 3 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah. Good for campfire time.
And here's just an extra gold because you're so nice.
Thank you. Anything else? Anything else?
I put 2 extra gold on the table because I know there's 2 of them.
Rena's so sweet. Oh man. Well, maybe we'll come back and visit again with some friends. How about that?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Have fun.
All right, we'll see you later, Caldor.
As you start leaving, do any of you speak Draconic?
Oh, I think I do. Don't shoot. Oh.
I do. Don't I speak primordial?
Okay, you hear like.
I kind of just absently. It was nice to meet you both.
The other hand pops through the chest.
right.
Yeah, so the whole idea of this oddity shop is kobolds dig tunnels underneath cities, so they just steal all these items, and they could be super amazing or just super mundane, and you don't know. And I just roll like a random D100 to see like what the price is.
Nice. That's awesome.
Love it.
I'm
So
excited.
they just break into houses and like steal random things, and yeah, like they try and they try and target like, you know, wizards and other mages, but sometimes you get a fork and sometimes you get a fork that does plane shift, you know. So
You know, your plane shift fork.
all right, so yeah, as you go to the mirror, it is a mirror that lets you cast Scry once a day.
That's cool.
I'm excited.
And your deck, it will be the deck of illusions.
A deck of what?
Illusions.
Sweet.
Ooh. Deck of illusion.
We can pull off some cool jobs.
Random item rollers. That's what's so much fun. You just roll randomly, and it's like, okay, D100. Okay, well, because they're just hungry kobolds who just don't care what they sell. They just want money or food.
So what we do is we just go get some food, or like, you know, the carcass of whatever we kill, and bring it to them for food and trade them that way.
I like this idea.
Right?
All right. Anyone else want to do anything, or? Oh yeah, you're going to the police precinct.
To the watch.
Do Heidi or Jamin want to do anything, or?
I don't have ideas tonight.
That's fine.
And that's fine if you don't.
I mean, we should probably have a base of operations while we're there. I mean,
I should have just gone with somebody.
Go to the
Yeah,
The
you guys are going to that
chateau.
hotel, and yeah. the
Oh,
super
that's right.
chateau.
Yeah.
chateau.
So
Something.
you guys can always just go and wait there if you didn't have any
Chateau?
ideas.
Yeah.
That's where Zoran went.
The cure is some lodging.
So it's a
Yeah.
good excuse
Well-
not to be here.
I figured he rolled a 26 on his stealth check in the last episode, so
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he didn't
just
be doing anything
totally
wrong.
Daniel, is your character a robot or?
Warforged
Yeah,
like
I'm
Timaeus.
Warforged, so it's
Like
it's
Timaeus.
kind of pseudo robot, not quite, but yeah,
It's like a robot that accidentally has a soul.
like a sentient robot.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of
They were going for automaton, but they somehow accidentally created like sentience and a soul within it. So
So they don't
So,
like
yes.
grow up or anything. They just become.
pretty. In the mines of Moria. Oh, I'm just kidding.
all right. So if no one else, then we'll just
Do
really
we
quickly.
want to? I think we were gonna tell
Yeah, we were gonna tell Rosalie about the.
Rosalie and
Yes.
Aiden. I mean,
Oh yeah, and David. About
Just say, hey.
now.
found some cool shops.
Yeah. What was the AC stuff?
It's
Just
a
one
dress.
dress. It would
Yeah.
make you better in a fight, harder to hit.
Yeah.
The other one was advantage on perception checks.
Didn't you get that one, or did you pass?
Well, I bought the AC dress.
Oh, you bought the AC dress. But it sounded like she could make more of them. I mean, she seemed pretty proficient at making more of these dresses. It is her job.
Yeah. I could have paid to get the camouflage on it, but
Yeah, and it seems like she can
I was
further
Oh,
expand the dresses for a
actually,
fee. It seems. We'll see.
I want to run back to the dress shop and be like, "Can you put the color changey thingy on the dress, please?" I changed my mind.
Okay. But it was 150, right?
Yeah.
So it was 150 for the dress, and then it was 30 to add the custom
30.
charm.
Mm.
So I'll have
Yeah.
12 gold left.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got 8 left.
enough for the dragon.
So how much gold do you have left?
I'll have 12 left.
Okay. She kind of like, you see her doing some magic. It's like, here you go, dearie.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's +1 to AC and saves. It's just like a cloak of protection. So
Oh, and saves.
yeah.
Sick.
You guys want to wear a dress? I know you do.
I don't actually.
I know you want it.
I'm fine with my city guard jacket. Cloak.
All right. So, well, Zoran is taken to basically the police department and like sit down in front of this yeah, you sit down in front of this minotaur, like it's like, hello, I hear you are part of a city watch in a different city, but that
Yes.
carries some weight. That carries some weight around here. So,
Oh, thank you.
could you relate to me all that happened this morning? You said that you were an eyewitness to the encounter.
Yes.
Oh,
I
and as you're sitting down, just know, anything that you say, we are casting zone of truth around you. So, just so you have foreknowledge.
that makes David good sound.
Okay.
Yeah, so I came into the city and I was stopped by some city guard looking for my papers. And as they were searching for my papers, there were several, I believe it was 4 half-orcs that were across the way. And while we were conversing back and forth, the half-orcs exploded. Like, as near as I can tell, they exploded. They transformed from the half-orc self to these demonic entities.
Okay,
And,
so the minotaur. Okay, so more of a metaphorical exploding. Okay.
apparently, it was pretty explosive in my opinion. Anyway, myself and some other citizens, I assume they were locals, I don't know who they are, they came out of nowhere and we were attacking the demons, and we were able to stop them from hurting
Okay.
any other citizens.
Okay. You've just been having a lot of trouble lately. All right. So how come we weren't? Would you be able to introduce us to these other individuals?
Unfortunately, we all went our separate ways after that.
Okay.
Not a lie, we're in different places.
And
After.
Smooth.
were they eating, or were they waiting in line, or had they already received food in this? We're just.
Oh, is the orcs? I don't know for sure. Like I say, I was preoccupied with the rest of the city watch, preparing my papers.
Okay. And what did you do afterwards? Did you run into anyone else who weren't able to see any of these eyewitnesses who fought the demons?
Not as soon as the danger was clear, I took my leave.
All right. Did you leave with any of the people, or did you all scatter into different ways without knowing each other?
We pretty well scattered to our own ways. I'm not sure. I know, it's a pretty chaotic time when things are exploding,
All right.
metaphorically.
All right. Thank you for your help. Where can we reach you if we need to get a hold of you again?
I believe I'm securing securing lodging at the Sleepy Chateau.
Okay. If you find anything else, please just let me know.
Absolutely.
The city is a powder keg, and yeah.
There have been other crazy things going on.
Yeah. I mean, crops dying, animals dying. Yeah. It's not going good. And there's class racial strife in the city. It's just, yeah.
Yes, I relate to that very, very clearly. Clearly,
Alright.
I am not from around here.
Well, thank you for your help. Please be diligent if you find any information to help us stop this. A lot of little kids saw their fathers and brothers killed. So.
Absolutely. Whatever
Okay.
information I can find, I will gladly give out.
All right. Have a good day.
There you go. Start walking out.
Good catch there. And,
Good
going
dodges.
several ways.
I have been practicing for this moment for all my life.
All right. So, if anyone else is good. Oh,
Do I have to attune to the dress?
yes.
Okay. I want to find a place to change while we're going.
And you can say that you changed while you were there, because she had
Okay.
fitting rooms and stuff.
Yeah. I want to have changed into my dress.
All right, so you guys get to the hotel. It's a very nice hotel. You see kind of like Brenda, it's like a half-elf girl, like, welcome to the Sleepy Chateau. Do you have any reservations?
We are being a tiefling gentleman here by appointment.
You see her kind of
I don't
like,
remember.
look a little like, do you have a reservation? Or like a card or anything he left you?
Does anybody remember the guy's name?
Did he give us his card?
I think he said Aristaris or something.
Aristaris?
I don't know. That's about all I can remember. Not very clear.
That was the name of the city.
I'm pretty sure he gave us a card.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, he did
I
leave
think
you a
I
card.
took it. I think I took
Okay.
it. So I put his card on the front desk.
Oh, okay. You have tieflings. All right. Nothing against tieflings. It's just the man whose card this is a half elf or elf. I can't remember which, but anyway. Here you go.
Guys,
She hands you
guys,
keys,
we're down.
and she says,
Totally.
While in the rooms, please forego doing any spells of teleportation or opening extra dimensional planes in the thing to avoid a horrible death being sucked into the actual sea. Have a good stay.
Whoa, hold on. You don't just say that and let us walk away. What the heck is going on at this hotel?
Oh,
You don't
have,
have teleporting
are-
magic so that you don't get sucked into the astral plane. That's what she just said.
Yeah.
oh,
exploded.
are you new in town?
Yes.
My
Yes.
apologies. The rooms are configured to be slightly bigger demiplanes to give you more room. It's still a room, but it's bigger. It's instead of like a 8
So
by 8.
it's like putting a portable hole into a bag of holding. I've heard
You-
in Derry
yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah.
So, do you have to check any bags of holding that come into the hotel?
I mean, opening a bag of holding is fine. It's opening it's like casting demiplane within a demiplane. That would be the terrible thing.
All right.
And or casting any teleportation magic within the, just because you will die a horrible death.
Well, I do appreciate your transparency. Thank you very much.
We are not responsible for any damages incurred.
Just very business-like. Dick, 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 dick. If you kill yourself in our hotel, it's not our fault.
That's my problem.
I just
Alright.
love that, like, Rena's just like, she just
Of
said.
course, she just said it, right? And I'm like,
Rena is wise, but she is not bright.
I know the feeling.
And similar to Kadra's, you're able to kind of change it a bit to your liking, if you like a more rustic or more like tropical or.
cool. So do we have individual rooms?
The battery died?
Do we have individual rooms or one? Like,
Yeah,
where
you have individual rooms.
Okay.
Why don't you go to bed? What's your bedtime, sweetie?
This made me nervous because I have Misty Step, and I was like, don't do that in the room. Okay.
Well, teleportation more is like plane shift, or I guess like teleporting different planes or whatnot. But like if you do Misty Step, that
No
won't do
blink,
it.
Jeff, no blink. Oh! Oh wait, that's a different character.
Bling dog.
Boom. Well, that's a new animal.
And they do have normal rooms, but like you guys notice that you're like higher up in the hotel and stuff, and it's very
Nice. We got set up. Set up nice. Very cool. Cool. When I get in my room, I'm going to start cutting and altering the dress so that it's a little bit easier to get around in, and like incorporate it into my garb so that I can like in more of a everyday wear, and then so I can shift it. Well, and it's shiftable, right? So I can just like magic it to be more like incorporated into my current garb.
okay.
Meanwhile, I'm in my room. I like to think I'm next door, and I'm just kind of playing with it. I'm like changing it colors and like adding little silly things. And at one point, I do like a little drawing of my new little dragon friend at the bottom, so that when I twirl my skirt, it looks like he's running around my skirt.
Oh yeah, that's so cool. Animating skirt. That's fantastic. That's so good.
So, you guys take a nice rest, There's nice buffets in there, nice baths, massages. So you just kind of, have a nice day, sleep, and in the morning you kind of like, in your mind you hear you have a visitor who you have a visitor who would like to meet with you in the lobby. Please come down. Kind of like a message.
Right. Nice service. All right, get ready. I head down.
And as you go down, you see this. You see Astarius, but as he looked when he put on his hat of disguise and looked like an elf, he's like, "Hello, can we all go out for some lunch?"
Lunch sounds good.
Yeah, lunch is good. And now, so we're all together here now.
Yeah.
I hold up my hand to, got it again. Sarah Lynn.
Sarah Nell.
Sarah Nell. Ah, I was close.
Very
But I hold my hand up and my dragon is like hanging by its tail off of my hand. And it's
Nice.
being all cute.
New trick. Very nice. Awesome. Like how I've changed my dress, got it all incorporated. It's kind of like mostly bustle in the back with like a little like mini jacket kind of thing going on.
Ooh.
Oh, looks like some of you already had a fun little shopping spree.
Like my dress?
I love it. Very fashionable.
Some good places in town.
I never get to wear stuff like this at home.
Probably wouldn't fit under a rock, huh?
No, it fit. Dad blows up stuff all the time.
Right, let's get in the carriage.
At this point, Xandar walks up and is like, "Hello, everyone. I was going to join you last night, but I forgot where we were, and they wouldn't let me in when I found it. So I've been spending the night in the alleyway."
No.
Because I didn't remember the dude's name, and they wouldn't let me in. I even tried pulling out my investigator badge, and they said no.
They wouldn't let you in.
Huh?
Why weren't you with the rest of the group?
I was
We went to watch City Watch.
I was with the City Watch, explaining everything that went down.
Yeah, but I was watching that conversation.
Oh,
Well-
she
Oh,
followed
you were following us? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I didn't know that. I thought you had stayed with the Sleepy Chateau.
But he forgot where we were going, and you didn't. So you came to the hotel, and by the time he got there, they wouldn't let him in.
Oh, okay.
I probably got lost along the way somewhere. I'm like, I'll go this way. Wrong way. Because, my investigation is -1, so.
Oh.
Did what with -1 investigation?
Yeah, as soon as he gives us his sob story, I go, "I'm sorry," and I go up and I kind of hug him.
Thank you. It's fine.
Because he's not a person.
It's not the first time I've slept on the side of a road.
Did you have a nice rock to
Oh,
sleep
dear.
under?
I sleep on top of my shield. It works great.
Oh,
Curl up into a
okay.
ball.
It didn't rain or anything.
I mean, there was something wet, but I didn't think to check what it was.
Are you rusty? Do you need some oil?
No, I'm
Yeah,
fine, thank you.
Perception check. Does he stink?
Probably.
Oh yeah, he's got some funky smells on him.
Oh no.
I didn't see any clouds last night, but that doesn't mean anything.
Some
Hold
hobos
on,
and
man.
dogs might have,
Okay, hold on. Wait a second. We cannot get into this guy's fancy carriage like this. Just a second.
Sure we can. This will be great.
No. You don't understand. So I'm gonna go over to like a rain barrel at the side of someone's like eaves real quick and say, "Come here, man." I'm just gonna splash him a little bit and see if that helps. Like, I think it's right there.
Not too much.
Woo!
Asterius kind of like snaps his finger, and one of the people who's kind of with him kind of does the thing, and you see like prestidigitation just kind of like clean him off. Like,
That is what he needed.
Thank you.
all right,
Nothing could help. All right.
to the cab.
I was trying to see if I had any spells that would help.
I know.
But
Right, I was
didn't
like,
have any spells.
prestidigitation.
All
Also
right,
gonna
so you
say,
guys
like,
hop in.
as I'm climbing into the wagon, like it starts sinking like really deep because I'm super heavy, and I'm like, you know what? On second thought, and I'm gonna cast Find Steed, and I have this big robotic horse that comes galloping up out of like nowhere. Just
Nice.
I climb up on top. I will follow you.
you just see them like kind of just staring like, okay, let's go.
He just feels himself sinking deeper and deeper into this arrangement he's gotten into.
So you guys,
This
you
man
guys-
regret every decision he has ever made.
So you guys entered the Cloud Top district. Oh no, you're already in there, and you guys travel for about 15 minutes. You know, like everyone's very nicely dressed. You know, you see, nicely dressed, different mages and clerical type, magician people. And then you get to this. Sorry. You get to a restaurant, and he's like, okay. He goes, talks to the people, and you guys go into like a kind of private dining area. And it's kind of like a cafe where like all the waiters will have like little like dragons on their shoulders, like to do like warm out certain things. Like it'll either shoot out like a little thing of fire or like ice, like very fancy. But like they're these like teacup dragon kind of things. And you guys get into like a private room, and he kind of takes off his head and says, oh, "Okay, well, order what you would like." But we need to be in this private room for kind of more secret reasons. But welcome.
Trying to. I feel like I don't know how to like RP this, but I feel like Rena would try and order something really weird, like. I'm kind of debating between like bugs or some type of rodent or something more like alchemical, like something you would find in a lab rather than in a restaurant.
Okay, yeah. So the waiter comes up like, you kind of ask him, he goes like, those are all odd requests.
Oh, is that weird? Do people not order that? I'm sorry.
I mean, we'll just get you some chicken. Would you like chicken or steak?
She kind of is like thinking about it now. You can like literally see gears turning in her. Not literally, but like
Yeah.
clearly like
It's a very serious decision.
Life-changing decision. Here we go.
Can I just get a menu?
Sure, here we go.
So she'll kind of like study it, like she has a big test coming up.
Nice. Can I get 2 steaks, and I'm gonna describe what is basically a Arby's Euro, Greek Euro.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I might need a to-go bag.
Perfect. And he says, "Get what you want."
All right. Gonna be cash money in Caldor's place.
Do y'all have eggs and hash browns?
Oh yeah.
We do. We do. Yes. There you go.
Put me down for
Alright.
some of those.
Writes it down.
Lean over to, why do I want to call you Rosetta? Rosalie. I lean over like, what are hash browns?
Oh, they're just the most delicious thing. The potatoes and they fry them up. You should have it. You should try it.
Okay. I will try the hash browns.
All right.
And whatever she said, because that sounded good too.
Okay.
Oh,
Take
The
some
euro,
of your.
she'll order the euro too.
Sunnyside. Please.
And hearing the breakfast order, I'm like, can I have a side of bacon too?
Yeah, no problem.
I
you what?
guess.
We're not gonna be done until it's bedtime, City.
I would like your tallest breakfast ale.
All right.
Wait, was this breakfast or lunch?
We're here for
Is-
lunch, but it said
Everyone's-
order anything.
Ordering breakfast.
Breakfast ale always tastes better. Sure. Okay. And we'll drink. Sucks playing a character that doesn't eat food.
Right?
Whoa, yeah. Warforged can eat.
Well, I know, but I've played my character as he doesn't eat.
Okay, cool.
Like he doesn't require food to
Why
stay
he
alive.
drinks?
He drinks, but he doesn't eat.
Does the drink have any
I-
effect on him?
I am the servant of Foe. Of course I drink. It is an omen to my god.
Does it do anything for you?
No. So basically, what it does is, as I drink it, my body rebottles it and saves it for later.
Oh, cool.
So I have a compartment inside my chest that, like, as I'm drinking it, it funnels and filters and like keeps it in there. So like
So you
later
can
on,
keep
I can like
it
pop it
later?
open, and be like, "Here, anybody want to drink?"
For a city watch, that's a little shifty.
No, it's not. It's practical. You know how many people have to bribe a day? Sometimes when you need information, you do what you have to.
That's right.
All right. I'll just go with the chicken myself.
All
I
right.
gotta put my kids to bed real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cool.
So, how was everybody else's night?
Oh, good. We found some good shops.
Oh,
We'll have to show you.
excellent.
I don't know if you're into dresses, but there was this dressmaker. She was making magic dresses, and they were really nice. We're definitely going to have to take you, Rosalie. You're going to love it. And I'm going to stand up and make it like this really formal, like, Southern belle gown all of a sudden, because I'm wearing it with my normal clothes, and just like, see, this is not my normal fare, but I think you could pull this off.
Oh, don't you just look like a doll in that?
I switch it back immediately.
And done.
Oh, and this restaurant is called Fluorescence.
Fluorescence. Nice. I like it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that on my Watchman coat.
She could probably enchant it, you know?
Might be nice.
She for a fee, she could have upgraded mine, but I was a little low on funds, so but I think I may be going back.
It'd be funny if one of the dresses actually looked like a suit, you know, but it was really a dress, but it had like some kind of projection.
To look like a suit. Oh yeah. Well, and there was this magic shop that was, it kind of looked like it was one of the best in town. It had some good stuff. I got my eye on a ring of protection, but it was a little out of range too. And we found this little hole in the wall with I'm pretty sure it was 2 kobolds, and they had a trench coat around them, and they were like, the dress lady gave us cookies. And Rena gave cookies to these trying to pull off the Dragonborn, and not really doing it, but they had some interesting things. That little dragon contraption she's running around with, got it there, and I got a cool mirror that I'll tell you about. That was pretty
fantastic.
cool. Yeah, well, we'll have to check it out a little later. I don't know if we'll be able to find fairy size stuff, but worth a shot.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Lots of magical items, they'll transform and adjust depending on what size you are anyway, so as you tune to it, it shrinks and expands. It's pretty nice.
Right, yeah.
Oh, by the way, yesterday afternoon I went to the City Watch, and they questioned me about the fight that happened in the square earlier. I did my best to make sure that you were all covered and not associated. So hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me.
Well, thanks, Sandor. I appreciate that.
And you see Asteris's face just kind of like wide-eyed, like, you involved the police?
Kind of adjust my cloak that has my badge on it. I felt it was my duty.
Oh, this will complicate things.
Don't worry, I only told them what I saw. Nothing more than that.
Did you tell them about me?
Nope. I told them that after we defeated the monsters, we went our separate way.
I like you. I like you.
I like myself too. After all, I am Xandar. Hope Guard!
So how's your food?
I didn't eat anything, but this ale is delicious.
As we'll all find out later.
The weird elf girl is taking so long in the bathroom.
Just don't tap her on the shoulder. Fair warning.
Come to find out, she's being attacked by 3 assassins.
Right?
Smoking them all.
And then she comes back like it's nothing.
I'll never speak of this again.
She just takes everything so just face value that she's like, oh yeah, that's just what happened. Like, it's no big deal.
Happens a lot. Wait, what?
So anyway, so he says, all right. And he kind of has like a female and male kind of like bodyguards with him. Yeah, just to... So you guys are in a private room. You see like a magic still kind of go on. So it's like, okay. Just in case no wandering eyes can pry in or whatnot. Takes off his hat, turns into the tiefling. He says, all right. So getting down to business. That was some amazing fighting prowess you all showed the other day.
Thank you.
And I would like to hire you all out for a job. Nothing too shady or anything. So here's the situation. There's... The people who employ me are very concerned of what's going on in the city. And especially now that demons popped out from just normal everyday citizens.
Metaphorically.
Sure.
I haven't been corrected on this all day. It's apparently what it is.
But yeah,
No, it isn't.
I can't go into too much detail, but miles beneath us, we don't know why, but demons are starting to pour into the Underdark. And we fear that that's going to start happening above ground too. And we can't have that. I would like to pay all of you to find out what is going on. If this is just a natural occurrence of some abyssal portal being open, or if there's some cultist activity that's trying to cash in on, what's going on in the Underdark, and they're trying to make more demons here to expedite the process. I don't know what's going on. I cannot use my usual means of working because of let's just say bureaucratic troubles.
Not that your first set of mercenaries were already killed.
I don't work with mercenaries usually.
What's going on in the Underdark? Isn't it like drow and stuff?
Yeah, but my sources have told me that demons are appearing just everywhere down there. And I don't know if it's a portal open or whatnot, but if it's not closed, it could result in the destruction of everything that we know and hold dear. But as I said, my hands are a bit tied right now with bureaucratic issues, and yeah.
So, mentioned a tiefling at the hotel, and it seemed to sync up with your card.
Oh, well, yes, you see that I wear I have a hat of disguise to disguise myself.
Bureaucratic.
Not that type of bureaucratic. Higher level bureaucratic.
Alright. So, what makes you think that we will be able to find a connection between what's happening above ground with the demons and if it's coming from the Underdark?
I mean, my first thought was people turning into demons out of nowhere. Usually that takes some,
Yeah. But if it's coming from the Underdark, but you think there's something above ground that's causing it?
That's what I need to learn.
Alright.
Demons in the abyss are like a cancer. When a portal opens, the corruption grows and grows and grows and spreads. And if it's open for too long, it can never be closed. And for all I know, what's going on in the Underdark is just happening 20 miles beneath us. Or it could be happening 100 miles away from us. I have no idea. I just know that there's a very scary correlation going on. Like, we're having crops failing out of nowhere when it should be a great harvest year. We have animals dying. Animals getting sick and looking like they're starting to be malformed. So, it sounds like an abyssal incursion onto a city. But, like I said, I just don't know. But if I act too aggressively, I could anger some higher-ups and cause problems. So I have to do this off the books.
So we should not associate ourselves with you outside of these meetings.
I can have my ways of contacting you. He snaps his finger and you kind of just see like a He's like this like imp, just like hunched over, like. He's like, if needed, I can get in contact with you. Snaps his finger and turns back invisible.
He's invisible now?
Yeah, then turned back invisible.
But we shouldn't mention you as we're
Yes, please do
going
not
with
mention me.
it. Yeah. All right.
Good to clarify.
All right.
But I can give you certain documentation in which to get into different parts of the city, whether that be the slums or higher up areas. Into some, I can provide you those documentations. My alter ego has good connections, and I, as myself, have good connections.
We need to get in touch with you for such documentation or other things. How do we get in touch with you?
Kind of start thinking. I could just have my imp follow you around if you're invisible, and if you need something, you could just say, "Hey, tell Aster." I keep forgetting his name. You just say, "Hey, tell Asterius blank."
All right.
Or if any of you have, I could just meet you at I could meet you at the hotel every night, or I
think that would be a little conspicuous.
not too much. My alter ego lives there.
Okay.
So
What's the name of your alter ego?
we can keep that on the down low for now.
Which one's the alter ego? The elf?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can write a contract. What's a good price to figure all this out and clear this away? 7,000 gold?
Rena's holding like a glass of water and she drops it.
Okay, I feel like that's a yes to the 7,000 gold.
Now, we are talking demon uprising that could cancerously, destroy the city or the world, hypothetically.
Yes, and I would love to move against this personally, but some very, very loose ends that are just... If I make a move, it could also... If my counterparts know that I'm making a move, it could scare others into destroying the city also.
You said 7,000, Chris?
Yes, upon completion, I can give you 7,000. And if you want, I could give you
per person how much that is. Oh,
or I could advance you half it in advance. Half now, half when you're finished. Or we could do 10,000, 5,000 now, 5,000 later. I'm desperate and open to negotiation.
is that just
There's
as
six
a
of
player
us, right?
question? Is that
6,000 now,
7,000
6,000 later.
I like the way you think, Rosalie.
She says it with an accent. So, no.
So, as a player asking, because Rita thinks that's a crap ton of money. Is that 7,000 per player, or is that divided between the party?
All together.
Okay. Because that's about 1,100 per person.
Yeah.
It's not as much as it sounds like, but it's still.
And by all means, talk. Negotiate. I love negotiations. It comes with the job.
5,000, 10,000.
Yeah.
There's
I think
six of us.
that a 1,000 advance and 1,000 on completion for each person here represented, I think could be a little more fair negotiation.
All right, sounds good. He writes up in the contract.
I mean, I don't speak for everyone, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
I agree.
So 2,000 each.
Yeah.
So 2,000 each. 1,000 now. 1,000 on completion.
I'm gonna just lean over to Saradil and just be like, "Wait, that's 2,000 a person, right?"
Yep. Oh, you got it.
And then I just kind of like try to be as poker face as possible.
roll a deception
Really
check.
obvious poker face.
Watch this be my best roll of the night, guys. How stupid would that be? That's a dirty 20!
Yeah!
Cool as a cucumber.
Yes.
Cool as a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber. Oh, yeah.
How did I draw my water earlier? It's fine. I'm fine.
One of those nervous twitches.
Let me help you clean that up.
All right. I'll provide you with passage through the city without issue, so long as you don't do anything stupid.
Do you, by any chance, have any favors you have to pull in at Thaddeus's Magic Emporium?
Not in particular, but I'm sure I could pull some strings for a discount or something.
That could be helpful. If that can be something that you can arrange with your means and ways. That would be good.
All right, and is there anything else you would like to add, or?
And
How much
room and board is-
legal immunity can you extend with documents and things?
I can't really give you immunity, but as long as you're careful, you won't be suspect. If that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But if you know you're in the middle of like a diplomatic area and you start killing people or something, you will be arrested. But,
Do our characters have documents?
I mean, I'm sure you'd have your like normal. Well, that's up to you, but yeah. But he's giving you documentation within the city, like a false, like yeah.
He's a charlatan.
So we can get around to wherever we need to, basically. Okay. Cool.
And room and board
What's
is all
your
taken care of.
Yeah, yeah.
The what?
The room and board's all being taken care of.
Oh yes, that's taken care of.
Excellent.
Yes, I need you to accomplish this with as discreetly as possible. Not just discreetly, like quiet in town, but I cannot get involved because, like I said, if I make a wrong move, it might be the destruction of the city, and I'm not being hyperbolic with that.
Right.
Discretion is my middle name. After all, I am Zendar. Hope Guard.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
So where might we start with this? Are we going to be expected to go into the Underdark now, or start with trying to figure out?
Oh no, you just focus on the city. Like,
Okay.
please, why would anyone want to go in the Underdark?
Amen.
I haven't heard of that place. It's terrible.
I mean, maybe, but
I've been there twice. It's the worst.
I mean, maybe it would come to that, and if that were the case, I would greatly increase the pay. But for now, I believe that this is, I believe that someone in the city is using what's going on and has greater knowledge than just, your average Joe, and is aware that what is going on in the Underdark with the demons and is trying to replicate that here. Like I said, I don't know if that's to increase the amount of demon infestation that comes here more quickly or what, but I feel like they're using this as an excuse to do something. So, and I'm not exactly sure what to start. I would say maybe start with the slums. That's trash tends to gather trash.
Oh no. I hear slums and I'm instantly like, are we gonna go after a bar guest next?
Right?
I was about to say I don't have a soul to steal, but I do. Never mind.
I mean, we're not level, but were we at the time 5 or something?
Something ridiculous.
5 or 6, I believe.
Yeah.
Not very high. Just high enough to feel like I'm invincible. Magic.
Yeah, maybe that's the truth. Oh, we had to be at least level 6 because I was merged with Loki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we had to be at least level 6.
I'll go find out again, but yeah.
What is your imp answer to? We need to talk to him and address him if he's tailing us the whole time.
Clarence.
Clarence the imp. All right, Clarence. And you trust Clarence?
Oh, yes.
You trust him like he's bound to your service?
He literally is bound to my service and is incapable of lying to me.
Perfect. Clarence, we got you.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
I roll insight. I just, this is a really weird question. I want to see if I can figure out if he's like a devil pact warlock.
Okay. Make an Arcana check with that.
Yeah. Arcana. I'm proficient in Arcana.
Nice.
That's a 5 with an
Okay.
one.
You do get an idea of like, maybe something devilish, but you can't
Can't put my finger on it. Okay.
That means 2 things.
I'm really curious about him now. I wonder if he's attached to Kadrazat actually at this point.
Right?
Is now.
No, totally not.
Nope, no.
I mean, like, what else do you think? So yes, Clarence is incapable of lying to me.
Perfect.
Is he incapable of... Are you going to give him instructions to not inflict any harm on us, like an invisible imp tracking us around?
Oh, he wouldn't hurt you. He has no reason to, because I don't want to hurt.
I mean,
Right.
there's 6 of us and 1 of him. If he did try something.
A knife in the middle of the night can be very quiet.
I think he'd have to do like 13 knife stabs to kill you guys.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he won't hurt you, because I don't want to hurt you, so his goals are always aligned with mine. So yeah, if that's everything, who would like to review the contract?
Yes.
Someone who reads better than me.
Yes, I will read the contract.
And he touches your shoulder and it kind of glows. He says, "See invisibility, just to know that I'm not trying to put any extra, shenanigans into this. It's just the basic contract that you guys are will work towards the completion of figuring out and stopping the infestation of, the city. And upon completion,
As discreetly as possible.
with $1,000 payment in advance, 1,000 gold in advance, and 1,000 extra upon completion.
Is that all the text? Or is that the
Yeah.
summary?
I mean, that's the summary.
So it's not like one of those, like, there's
No, it's like
let me sum it up for you.
It's just a normal page. It's just a normal page.
Simple text.
Yeah, and he casted a see invisibility to know there's not like any like hidden writing or anything. So
Because usually when someone casts something on you and they wrote it, they're gonna do it right.
Right.
I was gonna say I could always throw down some.
That's not suspicious at all.
Zone of truth or detect good and evil.
Well,
Yeah, if you want to.
can I roll an Arcana check to know that to see if I can recognize it if it was see invisibility and it was cast properly, just to make sure that that's all correct.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Can I do a perception
Roll an
check?
Arcana. What?
Can I do a perception check after?
Yeah, sure.
So that's a 15 on my Arcana check.
Okay, yeah, it's only a second level spell. It's see invisibility. Okay, and what do you want to do for perception, Heidi?
Just like seeing if he's.
Any chinks in the armor?
Yeah, I rolled a 4, but it's +7, so it's only 11. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he seems to be very forthright and.
Yeah. Are there any good shops and places that you would recommend? I mean, we are just.
What was that?
Oh, sorry. I was asking Astarius if there are any shops or places, equipping places that he would recommend other than telling him the ones that we found. I probably won't mention the hole in the wall, but the dressmaker and the Thaddeus's.
I would. For armaments, I'd try Bjorn's Armory. I've heard has the best quality things within the city. Yeah.
All right. That could be helpful.
You sign and you see kind of like the glow of the sigil kind of go there. It's like, cool, I am bound to complete this upon your completion. So,
All right.
you have any other questions or anything? Before you sign, you could have cast Zone of Truth if you want or whatever, if you want to.
If everybody else is
I'll
fine with it, I'm fine.
I sign.
I think it would work.
All right. Well,
Let's go, Clarence.
all right. This is the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
Excellent.
Good luck, and I think that's where we will end it for tonight, since it's midnight.
I was just about to say, I'm really sleepy after lunch.
Yes.
Go back to the hotel and take a nap.